Hi, I'm Andy Torbett.
And I'm Becky Biggins.
And this is the B65, one of the brand new vehicles in Bailey's Endeavour range. With its 4 seats and its 4 berths and its masses and masses of clever storage.
If you're looking for a family camper, you haven't seen anything like this. Let's go and have a look.
Some things on the outside of the B65 that are worth noting. The first is the step here, which makes it easier to access the side door, which is the main door into the living space. And that's electronically operated by a button that will slide out and slide back in. And crucially, for safety reasons, if you leave it out and start the engine, it will automatically go back into the recess under the vehicle. So when you drive off, you're not catching stuff with the step. The next thing above my head here, keeping me dry currently from the rain, is the awning. And if you're in luck, it'll give you shade from the sunshine. And speaking of sunshine, on the roof of the B65 is a 100-watt flexible solar panel, which means you can operate all the electronics in the inside, even when you're unplugged and off-grid.
Now, you know that I get a little bit excited about a cab. Well, I'm really excited about this cab. But before I tell you about the inside, let's talk about what's underneath the bonnet. So, this campervan is built on a Ford Transit engine. It's got 165 brake horsepower. It's got an 8-speed automatic gearbox, more on that in just a second. And because the van is less than 3.5 tons, you can drive it on any normal UK driving licence. It's also 6 metres long, which means that driving it is an absolute breeze. So, included as standard, you've got cruise control, climate control, that's your air conditioning, you've got daytime running lights, you've got a 12-inch infotainment system. Now, have a look at this, this is awesome. So, not only does it have your sat-nav on it, but you can also connect to Apple CarPlay, you can connect to Android Auto, that does everything. But also, this is the screen for your reversing camera. So if I just pop her in reverse, there we go, we can see the lovely Bristol Parkland in the rain behind us. Fabulous, right. Now, just a little bit on the gear stick. This is not the final gear stick. We're going to have one of those twisty-turny knobs to change gear, which look very fancy, but as this is a prototype, we don't actually have that one yet. Now, as well as that, we've got an automatic electronic handbrake. Speaking of comfort inside the cab, you can see we've got loads of lovely windows here, but at night we don't need all that light. So also as standard, we've got window blinds, and above us we've got this panoramic sunroof. So wherever you stay, you're going to be ever so comfortable. Welcome to this fabulous living space, which I think is really clever. So first of all, these are your driving seats, these captain seats, and they spin all the way around, so then they become part of the living space. Our bench seat is fixed, that stays where it is.
The heating and the hot water is all controlled by the Truma Diesel Combi air-blown heating system.
That's very good.
Thank you very much.
I like that.
Which, if you're plugged in a campsite, will run off electricity, and if you're off-grid, you can actually use diesel to power that. Now, there is a lot to talk about in the rear of the vehicle. The main thing really is just how much storage you can get back here. And the area I'm standing in would be perfect to bring in bigger bits of equipment like, bikes or some inflatables, or indeed muddy dogs and wayward children, because what's nice is a little pull-out door, just so you can separate this storage space if you want to from the main living space. But on top of all that storage, one of the functions of this back area is as the bedroom. So in the evening, this just swings down, and then these mattresses come out, and the mattresses are that thick, they're super comfortable mattresses, and that gives you one of your 2 double beds. The second double bed is in the roof above me. You just pop that pop top roof up, you get your second double bed. Even that's got some nice features. There's a strip light that goes all the way around. There's 2 reading lights either side, both with USB charging points. And if you want, during the day or on a a romantic moonlit night, you can actually unzip the sort of curtain around about, which just reveals a fly screen, so you can let that light flood in. In the kitchen area, it's got all the features you'd expect from a vehicle in the Endeavour range, starting with the 3 gas burner hob top, and beneath that is the grill and oven combi. Next to that's that big round sink with the mixer tap, and then next to that is this little panel here which flips up and gives you that extra space for food preparation. Again, throughout this van it's a theme and it's storage. Up here, big cupboard, in here, including a cutlery drawer in there, more storage beneath the oven, and then finally at the rear of the kitchen area is this, the compressor fridge and freezer. It's not only large in size, but the clever thing about that, because it's a compressor fridge, it can run off the 100-watt solar panel. So that fridge freezer will still work when you're unplugged and off-grid on whatever adventure you happen to be on.
Now I'm going to show you a part of this van that you may have overlooked so far. It's the shower room. And the reason that you might have overlooked it is because it's just tucked away into the side here. So opposite the kitchen area, we've got this very, very clever tambour door. That turns around, gives you more space in the kitchen when you need it, and more space in the bathroom when you need that. So underneath my feet, there is a tray. There's just a lift out panel. You lift that out, that becomes your shower tray. So clever. When you're using the shower room, obviously you've got everything that you'd expect. You've got your cassette toilet, you've got a sink, loads of storage, we've got 2 bathroom cabinets in here, and the clever bit is that your tap actually lifts up and that becomes your shower head. I think Bailey have thought of everything. So that was the brand new Endeavour B65 from Bailey.
With its 4 seats and its 4 berths and its masses and masses of clever storage, I think it's the perfect vehicle for family adventures.
I think you can take bikes, you can take dogs, you can take toddlers. It's just incredible.